2. It's a supersonic laser blast to the right, but in the wrong direction. 2 strikes on the Sacramento right fielder. Crow is ready. 0-2 pitch. Swat tip into the catcher's glove. Strike three. 6 pitches, 6 strikes.
Now batting for the Heat, number 29, Evan Nelson.
Evan Nelson, who is the designated hitter for Sacramento. Looks like it appears that that Tyler Jochen is our stadium announcer for Game 1. I know Hayden Crow was that way in Game 1, but he is pitching for Game 2. That's why they allowed him to do some work for Game 1. Not on the diamond, though. Pitch to Nelson. Upstairs, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes on Nelson. Kevin Fitzgerald is on deck. 2 outs, bases empty. Crow into his motion. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is chopped down to third base. He has to charge. He throws across the diamond in plenty of time. 3 up, 3 down for Sacramento. After half an inning, it is Sacramento 0. Seagulls coming up. The starting pitcher for the Sacramento Heat in Game 2 of today's Twin Bill is right-handed hitter Dean Perez, number 14. Perez from Layton, California. He just completed his sophomore year at University of Minnesota Morris. When I think of Minnesota Morris, I think about the pitcher who pitched Game 7 in the 1991 World Series for the Minnesota Twins against the Atlanta Braves. I guess that was the day when one of the reporters said he could have outlasted Methuselah, like pitching 10 innings of shutout ball in Game 7, of course. Then again, for me, as your play-by-play announcer, I could outlast Methuselah today, because after all, to broadcast 2 games as a solo act, yeah, I think I can swing that. Ethan's turn to lead things off for San Francisco. The motion by Perez. Here comes the pitch to Ethan. It is in the dirt, 1-0. Stern is defensively at second base for San Francisco. Bottom of the first inning, no score. The Seagulls offense coming up. Stern ahead 1-0. Here's Perez into his windup. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Ethan Stern. It is a strike called outside corner 1-1. So like I said, 2 umpires officiating this game. They are the same umpires from Game 1, but it's just in Game 2 they happen to trade places. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2, so it's in hitter's count of 2-1 on Stern. Sorry if my sound congested here. Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike on the Seagull leadoff man. Comes Perez's offerings. Pop fouls out of play just right behind us, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ethan Stern. Cole Gabrielson is on deck, waiting his turn to bat next. Of course, I got myself a cheeseburger and a Mountain Dew between games because some fans elected to bring some pizza to the park. Man, that's a good little ballpark treat. Pizza. Comes the motion by Perez, the 2-2 to Stern, it is high, ball 3. Of course, these people brought some pizza to the yard. I am hoping that they avoid the Noid. Of course, I heard it through the grapevine that the Noid is in the neighborhood somewhere, so should the Noid come into the ballpark, that pizza is going to be gonzo. 3-2, ball 4. Low outside that time, so Stern draws the leadoff walk. Like, in other words, the Noid wouldn't eat the pizza, he would destroy the pizza. Cole Gabrielson in the box. Now, remember those Noid commercials, like the Domino's pizza commercials, where they say, avoid the Noid, where the Noid always tries in vain to destroy Domino's pizza? I love those commercials, man. Those were the days. Cole Gabrielson in the box. Stern on first, nobody down. Stretch. Here comes Perez. He deals it. Hammered to left. This is down the line. Left fielder in pursuit. Big trouble. If it's fair, it's going to be well back there. It's going to be a fair ball. Stern is going to be given the green light. He is going to come across disgracefully. There goes the batter to third. An RBI triple for Gabrielson, and the Seagulls hit the scoreboard first. 1-0. Still nobody down. Here's Kai Moody in the box for San Francisco. So the Seagulls offense has ignited here in the first. A walk and then a triple. Kai Moody up, looking to give the Seagulls an insurance run with either a base hit or a sac fly. 1-0 San Francisco. Still nobody down. Gabrielson on third after that RBI triple just a moment ago. Moody up, who's defensively at shortstop. Infield deep for the Heat. Looks like the Seagulls looking to cool off the Heat just like they did in Game 1. Perez ready. He deals to Moody. It is lined into center field. This is going to be a base hit. As ball is picked off on one hop, so coming in to score is Gabrielson as it's a bloop single to center to plate an insurance run. 2-0. Felix Abarouette in the box, still nobody out. Well, the Seagulls tally twice before the Heat defense can record an out. That's amazing. So Felix Abarouette looking to live up to his role as a cleanup man. But I will say, Seagulls have won 4 in a row. Seagulls have won 8 out of their last 10. The Heat in the midst of a 3-game losing skid, though. Here comes a stretch by Dean Perez. Here comes the throw to first base. Safe. So Felix is defensively the catcher. He was the designated hitter in Game 1. In Game 2, they elected to allow Felix to play defense as the catcher. And now Perez is ready. Here comes the throw to first base. Close, but not in time. That's right, I am your announcer, Dion, and I can assure you all, I am sugar and spice and everything nice. Stretched by Perez. Here comes the offering to Felix. Ripped third, foul left side, strike one. So I can tell you what, Felix just smoked that pitch, but it was foul to the left. 2-0 Seagulls here in the first inning. Still nobody down. This is Kai Moody on first base. Moody got that bloop single to center to plate Gabrielson a moment ago. Now Felix looking to keep the fires burning for San Francisco. Comes the stretch. The 1-strike pitch. In the dirt. There goes Warner breaking for second. The throw. It's going to be safe as it's dropped. I guess the only problem is the second baseman, Tyler White, did tag Moody, but he did not have the ball. So that's a little rule that a first grade PE teacher taught me. He said to me, son, in baseball, you cannot tag the runner unless you have the ball. And I guess that teacher, what he said, there's a lot of truth to that saying. The latest pitch was the ball, 1-1 on Felix. Stretch. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a foul. This is just right behind us. Strike 2. It's 1-2 the count on Felix Abarouette. Oh my, I could hear the thud in the background. Suppose that ball hit something or other. I don't know what though. Well, I guess it's Felix behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. As it's Moody on second base. He singled and stole second a moment ago. The being Moody. Stretched by Stern. Here comes the offering. It is swinging a whip on the ground to short. It's going to be a nice field at shortstop. It flows to first and plenty of time, but stopping on third is Moody. 1 down, but another run just 90 feet away. Jared Bannister, who provided the dagger in game 1 of today's Twin Bill, looking to do something here in the nightcap. Jared Bannister came up with the bases loaded, score tied, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and brought down the house. 1 away. Moody on third base. So a base hit or sac fly by Bannister can give the Seagulls another run. Currently Seagulls on top 2-love. Perez ready. Here comes the offering to Jared. It is in the dirt. Nice take by Bannister, 1-0. One ball, no strikes on Seagull first baseman. Comes a stretch by Perez. Comes the 1-0 offering. It is swing line in the left center field. There should be plenty deep enough for you to assume to get the run home. There's catch. Here goes Moody. Is going to try to score. He will come in very easy. So sac fly. Plates are on. 3-0 San Francisco. But 2 down.
Now batting, number 28, Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson. 2 outs. I guess they were gonna. I guess the third baseman stood on third, waiting to see if they could try to double off the runner who scored, but they didn't. Kind of. Jack Thompson in the box. 2 outs. Comes the pitch to Jack inside. 1 ball, no strikes on Jack Thompson. Well, Seagulls have tallied 3 times here in the first inning. Although the scoreboard says 43, I think that's an obvious typo. Here comes the offering. Low. I guess there could be a glitch in our stadium scoreboard. You have to score 43 runs in a baseball game that is, as in the words of Crash Davis, non-democratic. 2-0. Comes the offering to Jack in the dirt, 3-0. And I finally fix it. Well, if I broadcast a game with my team ahead 43-0 in the first inning, well, that would be politically incorrect. Let's put it that way. 3 balls, no strikes on Thompson. Here's Perez into his windup. The 3-0 pitch. It is strike called, 3-1. Thompson hoping for base hitter, ball 4 here. Seagulls have tallied 3 times here in the first and lead at 3-0. Comes Perez. He deals it inside. So lock. 2 outs. Jordan Williams steps into bat now for San Francisco.
Number 7, Jordan Williams.
All right, well, all I got to say, maybe I'd, well, what's the word? I can visualize myself being a contestant on Jeopardy with Alex Trebek, and I'd say, I'll take Seagull victory for $2,000, Alex. Here's the stretch. Comes the offering to Jordan Williams as in the dirt. 1-0 throw to first. He is safe. Dude. 1 ball, no strikes on Jordan Williams. Well, Seagulls have scored early and often in the nightcap tonight. Way to go, but it's still a long ways from being over. Here's Perez into his stretch. Here comes the 1-0 to Jordan Williams. It is strike called inside quarter 1-1. One ball and 1 strike on Jordan Williams. Here's the stretch. The 1-1 offering, and it's swing ripped on the ground to third base. It's going to be a nice field. He's going to throw across the diamond, and it's off the bullseye, and the ball is going to go out of play, so the runner will be awarded third and the batter second. So it's the first inning that just wouldn't die. A bounce throw from third base that turned into chaos.
22,
Timmy Fishboat up with a chance to pick up a bunch of runs here. Second and third still 2 down as it's up to Fishboat to generate some more offense. Seagulls on top by 3. Fishboat is the designated hitter in tonight's game 2. Stretch by Dean Perez. Here's the offering to Timmy. It is ripped on the ground. Foul. Strike one. We're only in the first inning. I know the Heat are not going to surrender because, if I was on a baseball team trailing by this much in the first inning, I most certainly wouldn't. It's a slight overshift to the right for Timmy Fishville. 2 outs, second and third. The runners will go at the crack of the bat. Perez deals 1 strike pitch. Swinger drive to right field. This is Hammer. Right fielder racing back. He's going to be under it and puts it away to leave 2 out there. But the Seagulls tally 3 times. At the end of 1, Seagulls on top 3-0. Second inning here at San Bruno Park. In case you just joined us, the Seagulls lead the Heat 3-0 as it's going to be up to Sacramento to generate a comeback here. They have ample incentive in which to do so. Kevin Fitzgerald to lead things off. He is defensively at shortstop. Four, 5, and 6 for Sacramento here in the second inning. Is Caden Crow on the mound for the Seagulls. Fitzgerald coming up. The motion and the pitch from Crow to Fitzgerald. It is in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. I tell you what, Crow has got some pinpoint control here in this contest. He has been able to fool Sacramento batters left and right. Comes 1 strike offering from Crow. It is outside. 1-1. A ball and a strike on the cleanup man for Sacramento. Here comes 1-1 offering. It is downstairs, 2-1. This is going to be a 7-inning nightcap between the Heat and the Seagulls. Seagulls determined to lock up the final playoff seed. They have a magic number of 1. Here it comes. Sky left side, foul, strike 2. So Trey Furry is on deck, waiting his turn to bat. Of course, don't forget, in Game 1 of today's Twin Bill, Kevin Fitzgerald hit a 2-run homer to give the Heat an early lead. Here it comes, outside, 3-2. We're in the second, and Sacramento in the midst of a 3-run deficit here in Game 2 of today's Twin Bill. 3 balls, no strikes on Fitzgerald. 3-2, rather. Here it comes. Line into center field is going to be a base hit. So Fitzgerald aboard, courtesy of a leadoff single. Here comes Trey Furry to the batter's box now for the Sacramento Heat. All right, so the Sacramento Heat are determined to chip away at least. All right, so like I said, Sacramento has lost 7 out of their last 10, and I know the Sacramento Heat are playing with house money for the rest of the campaign. Here's a stretch. Here comes the offering to Furry. It is low, ball 1. Now, of course, I will say Sacramento wants to play the spoiler. The Heat are determined not to allow the Seagulls to lock up a playoff berth at their expense. 1-0 on the Sacramento third baseman. Stretch by Crow. Here comes the 1-0. line foul to the right. That was a supersonic laser blast, but in the wrong direction. A strike and a ball on Furry. Anthony Lucetti is on deck. That's right, 7 innings for game 1, 7 innings potentially for game 2. Here's a stretch by Crow. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 called outside corner, so it's Furry behind 1 and 2. Alright, so like I said, in game 1, if the Seagulls clinch a playoff berth tonight, I'm going to have an all-night party at Casa de Dion. Target outside, 1-2, it is low and outside, 2-2. That's right, I'm going to have appetizers, beverages of choice, music on my MP3 player, and you know the rest of that story. Wow. Here's a stretch by Crow. Comes the 2-2. It is lined in the right field. It's going to be a base hit. That's through the big hole on the right side of the infield. So ducks on the pond for Sacramento. Tying run is currently in the box now. Anthony Lucetti. Of course, I don't want to count them before they're hatched because I once heard someone say that there's no premature celebration in baseball. Because I was telling you before, remember the 1987 Toronto Blue Jays? I'll cut you some slack. Short version of the story, the Blue Jays had a 4-game lead in the Eastern Division with 6 games left to play, and they got skunked. That caused the press to call them the Blow Jays, meaning they had a tendency to blow it. Lucetti in the box, 2 on, nobody out. Stretch by Crow. Here comes the offering to Lucetti. He pulls back after a bunt attempt and takes it for a ball. Tying run is at bat now. Anthony Lucetti, 2 on, nobody out. We'll see. Seagulls ahead by 3, but there's plenty of games left to play. Here's the stretch by Crew. Check second. Here's the 1-0. Outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Of course, I mean, it's easy to kind of get too cocky, especially with a 3 spot in the first, but even so, if the Seagulls get cocky, Sacramento may be able to exploit that. The Heat have 2 on, first and second, nobody down. Crow ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It looks once it down toward the right side. It's going to be pounced on, but Crow has to hurry forward for 1. It's going to be in plenty of time. Dude, can't Lucetti be more aggressive sprinting to first? He looked like he kind of hit the brakes and was out by a long shot. Second and third, 1 away. Tyler White with an RBI opportunity. Second and third, 1 away. Alright, so we'll see. Sacramento has runners on second and third. A base hit can probably pick up 2. Infield is halfway in for San Francisco. Here he comes. It is a check swing, but he went around. Strike 1. 0-1 the count on Whitey. Whitey is defensively at second base for the Heat. So the Seagulls determined to cool off the Heat and officially punch their ticket to the playoffs. Still a long ways off, though. Second inning, 3-0 Seagulls. The stretch by Crow. Target outside. 0-1 pitch. Low and away. A ball and a strike. Count on Whitey. Of course, I know I got lineup sheets from both the Heat and the Seagulls. These are actually handwritten pink lineup sheets. Both coaches know that my favorite color is pink, so they decided to acknowledge that. 1-1. Trapped left side, foul ball, strike 2. That's right. So coaches on each side elected to acknowledge my love for the color pink by handing me pink lineup sheets. Thanks very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. 1 and 2 on Whitey. John Wynn is on deck. Here comes Crow into a stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Struck foul. He's in the box after it raised him, so he hit the ball off his backside, but it's still 1 and 2 on Tyler White. So know that the Reno Rams play top speed for Twin Bills Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Of course, the fact that Reno's playing the top speed baseball team, I'll tell you more in a sec. 1-2, strike 3 called, ring him up, 2 down. 2 down, but the Heat still with a threat. I should mention that the fact that the Reno Rams are playing top-speed baseball tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday is, in many ways, doing the Seagulls a favor. We'll see. You never want to take anything for granted in baseball. Because, like I said, 1987 Toronto Blue Jays. John Wynn in the box, second and third, this time 2 down. Here comes the offering to Wynn. Strike called. Outside corner, 0-1 the count on John Wynn. Well, we'll see. I mean, one swing by John Wynn can most definitely pick up 2. A base hit can close the gap. A home run will tie it up. Although Wynn, it won't necessarily hurt you with the long ball per se. 0-1 pitch to Wynn. It is run to first base, fielded by Bannister. Will take it unassisted, and that ends the jam. 2 men are left after 1.5. Seagulls ahead 3-0. We're heading to the bottom of the second inning in just a moment. Seagulls on top 3-0 as it's going to be Shane Wallace to lead things off for San Francisco. Wallace was the only Seagull batter to not get an opportunity to come up to bat in the first, but even so, he is leading off the second. It is Wallace, Stern, and Gabrielson. 9-1-2 due up for San Francisco. The Gulls looking to add on to their 3-1 total here. San Francisco ahead by 3. 3-0. San Francisco. Dean Perez on the mound was lit up in the first. Here comes the motion and the pitch from Perez to Wallace. It is swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike on the Seagull right fielder. Now Perez into his motion. The 1 strike offering, it is strike 2 called inside corner 0-2. Of course, I had this little deal last night with one of the Seagull players. I said, should the Seagulls take both ends of today's twin bill, I will wear my San Francisco Seagulls customized jersey to Sunday night's game. The motion by Perez, the 2-strike pitch to Wallace, it is cut on and fouled to the screen. It's still 0-2. So that is to say, if the Seagulls cool off the heat in tonight's nightcap, the deal is in place. I get to wear my customized San Francisco Seagulls jersey to Sunday night's contest. 2-strike pitch once again, and here it is in the dirt, 1-2. That's right, I will. That's right. I actually put that jersey kind of on my dresser just in case, like say if the Seagulls get out the broom for a Saturday twin bill sweep. But we'll see. Game's still a long ways from being over. Perez ready. 1-2. It is swinging a foul, kind of hit off the back of his helmet and tilted his helmet a funny way. I guess I hadn't seen that, and that was probably something that is uncommon in baseball. To foul a ball off the tip and it hits the back of your helmet and tilts it a certain manner. That is, utterly amazing. 1-2 on Wallace. See what Shane does here. Maybe I'll love to get aboard here. 1-2. Perez ready. 1-2 offering to Shane. It is swinging line in the left field. It's going to be a base hit. He pulls it to the opposite field. So Shane aboard. Leadoff single. Coming up to that, it's going to be Ethan Stern.
Now batting, number 14, Ethan Stern.
Ethan Stern in the box. Nobody down.
regulators. We regulate any stealing of this property. We're damn good, too.
Come on, Ethan, let's regulate.
Off the street.
Regulate, as foretold by Warren G. Come on, let's regulate. It's on you, Ethan. It's time to regulate. As foretold by Warren G. That's walk-up number that Ethan has. Go to first. Not in time, yeah. Come on, Ethan, yeah, regulate. That's his walk-up number, and I might obtain a copy of that number. If I can still get it on CD, that'll be much obliged. Of course, for me, I purchase my music the old-fashioned way. Stretch by Perez. Here comes the pitch to Stern. It is ripped on the ground. Detroit breaks his bat and lines it down the ground. He throws across to first. It is just in time. Even saw stopping on second as Wallace. One away.
Now batting for the Gulls, number 36, Cole Gabrielson.
Here's Cole Gabrielson in the box for San Francisco. As it's Shane Wallace on second. It's one away. All right, so I guess Cole Gabrielson looking to generate some more offense. Seagulls on top 3-0. Stretched by Perez. Here comes the offering. Swing the line in the right center field. Oh, mine, get down. It's going to be... Oh, what a catch and stride. Way to go. That's the way to play defense, Jake Vujovic. 2 outs.
Now batting.
Kai Moody in the box now. 2 down. It's Shane Wallace still on second base. It's up to Moody to pick up Wallace. All right, 2 away. So, all right, it's up to Moody to pick up Wallace. All right, dude. Well, I guess our stadium DJ has been a bit inept with the volume control. All right, 2 outs. Moody, the shortstop, in the box now for San Francisco. Perez ready. He steps off. So like I said, I had 2 men who replaced me on Thursday for 1 day, and all I got to say to those men, just like I said last night, I look forward to hearing you in the long run when the both of you replace Joe Buck. Here it is, ball 1. Oh, dude, there goes Wallace to third. The throw, it is not even close to being in time. So ball, so I think that's going to be declared a wild pitch. Yeah, all I got to say to those 2 men that were my relief men last Thursday, it's very possible that those 2 men are going to replace Joe Buck as the mainstay TV analyst for Fox Sports, especially sometime in the long run. I wish both of those men success in both of your adventure ahead. You could be a 1-2 punch. Stretch. Here comes the check on third, the 1-0 to Moody. It is swinging the ground ball up to the that's going to be through. Here comes Wallace to score as it's a 2-out RBI single for Moody. 4-0 San Francisco.
Now batting.
Here's Felix Aberrett in the box now for the Seagulls.
Aberrett.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride.
Felix Aberrett in the box for the Seagulls as it's Moody on first, still 2 away. Second inning for Seagulls ahead 4-0. Stretched by Perez. Here comes the offering to Felix. It is low and away. The steal attempt throw is going to be well off the bullseye, and stealing second is Moody. 1 ball, no strikes on Felix. That's right, so these 2 men who were my relief men last Thursday, there is a high possibility that they could both replace Joe Buck as the mainstay TV analyst for Fox Sports. Stretch, check on second. 1-0 to Felix. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes on the Seagull cleanup man. So no, last night they had TV theme night. They had so many walk-up numbers as TV themes. There was, what nostalgia. It brought back some nice memories, those TV themes. Stretched by Perez. Check on second. The runner's breaking for third. The pitch is outside and a non-contested stolen base credited to Moody. I guess Kai Moody caught the Sacramento defense napping. 3 balls and no strikes on Felix. All right, 2 outs, runner on third, and Kai Moody. Here's the stretch by Perez. The 3-0. Swinging on the foul, so it's strike one. 3-1. We're in the second. Seagulls ahead 4-0. One swing by Felix can make it 5-0, maybe 6-0. Jared Bannister on deck. So Felix heading count 3-1. Stretched by Perez. He deals it. Swinging a whip on the ground. It's going to be backhanded to third base. Oh, it slips and falls. He has to hurry his throw. It's going to be not nearly in time. I guess after a slip at the hot corner, I guess it's like slippery, whatever on earth it is. Well, slippage. I've seen more slippage at Waterworld USA. Jared Bannister in the box. 2 outs as the one came across in the person of Kai Moody. Here's Jared Bannister up with Felix on first base. 5-0 Seagulls, and we're only in the second inning. Here's the stretch. Here comes the offering to Jared. It is low and away, 1-0.
Come on, stay back.
2 outs. Felix Abrouette, the runner on first. You don't expect him to attempt steal, I wouldn't think. Perez delivers. It is upstairs 2-0, so it's Jared Bannister heading the count 2-0. I'm guessing I would like to witness Jared's sister Jessica at tomorrow night's game. I know she's not here tonight, but I'm guessing she could be around tomorrow. That's my wild guess, anywho. Stretched by Perez. Comes the 2-0. It is on, no, that missed the corner, and it's a 3-0 count. Looked like the latest offering was on the corner, but that's not what the home plate umpire thought. 3-0, the count on Jared Bannister. Here's a stretch by Perez. He deals it in the dirt, so a 4-pitch walk to Bannister, and that'll push Felix to second. Goals on the pond. Here comes Jack Thompson, still 2 away. So the Seagulls looking to lock up this playoff berth themselves. They figure we don't need any help from top speed. We can do it ourselves, dudes. We'll see, it's still a long ways off. Stretch, check on second. Here comes the pitch to Thompson. It is on the outside corner for a called strike. We're in the second. Of course, this game is still early. The Seagulls may be firing on all cylinders here, but this game is still young, that's for sure. Here's the stretch by Perez. The 0-1 pitch. It is swinging a sky to right down the line in pursuit of the right fielder, Vujovic, and he puts it away to leave 2 out there. But Seagulls tally twice more. At the end of 2, Seagulls on top, 5-0. We're in the third inning here at San Bruno Park. Leading off for the Sacramento Heat is Jared Perry, the left fielder. In case you just tuned in right now, the Seagulls lead the Heat 5-0.
Number 7.
It's going to be 9-1-2 for Sacramento. The Heat in a hole, and they're going to look to dig themselves out. Well, I guess for the Sacramento Heat, the only road out of this barren land is going to be through the mountains of the Seagulls defense and their offense as well when that happens. Of course, Seagulls currently on defense, but we'll see. Here's the motion by Crow. The pitch to Perry. It is outside 1-0. Shadows are starting to envelop here in this facility. And of course, like I said during last night's broadcast, the light fixtures that are switched on, they turn off automatically at 11 o'clock sharp. 1-0 to Perry. It is strike called outside corner 1-1. So that is to say, I know after I signed off last night, I remember one of the city workers looked at me and said to me, Dion, there's a deadline for you to exit the facility by. That is to say, you don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here. 1-1. Strike two. Called strike two. So it's 1-2. Perry behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Perry. All right. Crow ready, 1-2 offering, bluff swing, and he takes it downstairs, 2-2. Of course, there is the possibility that Sacramento may end this contest early if it scores 10 or more at the end of 5 or 6. He deals it, falls it, so it's still 2-2. But even so, it's a long ways off, though. But the way the Seagulls' offense has been on fire tonight, it's very possible this game could conclude either at the end of 5 or the end of 6 if the difference of the score is 10 or more. 2-2 pitch. Ball tips, so what a way for Perry to stay alive. Matt Smith is on deck, waiting his turn to bat. The Heat in the midst of a 5-run deficit and is still early in this contest, so the Heat have ample time to reply. Crow gets a sign from Felix. 2-2 once again. Upstairs, full count. A 3-2 count on Jared Perry. Like I said, the Sacramento Heat have 4 conference games left, all against the Seagulls, including this one. Here it is. Ball for strike 3, call, bullseye. What a way for Crow to freeze Perry for the first out.
41, Matt
Smith back to the top of the Sacramento lineup. I know that the Sacramento Heat elected to make it 4 consecutive commuter trips from Sacramento to the Bay Area. No hotel. Here it is. Taken downstairs for ball 1-0 on Smith. I can't believe that. Back-to-back commuter trips. 1-0 pitch from Hayden Crow to Matt Smith. Strike called outside corner 1-1. The motion by Crow. Here's the 1-1 offering. It is downstairs 2-1. Of course, I know that there could be a contingent of people, especially teenagers, who could be listening to me despite them being grounded. I'll tell you more in just a sec. The 2-1 pitch, strike 2 swinging 2-2. Well, I will say, as far as listening to me on your mobile devices despite you being punished, well, to your parents that could be naughty, but I forgive you. 2-2 pitch from Crow. It is outside, full count. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Matt Smith. Alright, so back in the box slowly goes Matt Smith. 3-2 count, 1 away. Crow deals the 3-2 payoff. It is chopped down foul left side, still 3-2. One away. Here comes the offering. Strike 3, swing him! 2 away.
Now batting, number 28.
Hayden has looked as cool as a cucumber out there on the mound. He has been able to set down Sacramento batters left and right. Jake Vujovic in the box. He struck out back-to-back batters, each on a full count. Here's Vujovic looking to generate a 2-out rally for the Heat. The motion and the pitch to Jake. Strike called inside corner 0-1. Like I said, Sacramento, or San Francisco, I stand corrected. The Seagulls have a magic number of 1. So a victory tonight puts them in the playoffs. 0-1 pitch. upstairs ball one. I guess Vujovic wasn't even ready, but he did not ask for time, so it was fair game for Crow to pitch. But ultimately, that latest offering was a ball. Come on, Jake, pay attention. 1-1 count. Crow into his windup. He deals it. Chop, foul, left side, strike 2. It's almost like, yeah, broadcasting, and this is my 10th inning grand total to broadcast on this Saturday, including Game 1 and Game 2 combined. Here comes the 1-2 offering from Crow. It is cut on and fouled to the backstop. So Jake stays alive for now. Even though it is unlikely, there's a possibility this game could finish before sunset. Here comes 1-2 once again to Jake. Outside, 2-2. 2 outs, bases empty for the Sacramento Heat here in the 3rd inning. So an even count on Jake. Crow into his windup. 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, so 3 consecutive full counts issued by Hayden Crow. We'll see. I mean, Jake and the Heat open for base hitter ball 4 here. His back-to-back strikeouts with a 3-2 count. First 2 batters at the frame. He deals it. Swinging a pop-up. This is first base side. It's going to be Bannister making the catch for the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down for Sacramento. After 2.5 is the Seagulls ahead 5-0. Bottom half of inning number Trey. It's going to be Jordan Williams to lead things off there. It's a new guy playing first base for Sacramento. He wears number 40, and evidently he is not listed, so I guess I'll have to refer to the new Sacramento first baseman as a man that has never been in my kitchen. Williams in the box, 7-8-9 facing Perez. The pitch to Jordan, it is inside. 1-0. I guess he came close to maybe nicking him. It's 1-0. Yes. The man wears the big 4-0. I'll find out who that guy is in just a moment. I'll just consider him anonymous for now. Perez deals the 1-0. It is taken upstairs 2-0. So Sacramento down 5-0. My goodness, San Francisco's determined to punch their ticket to the playoffs. Perez deals the 2-0. It is upstairs 3-0, so it's Jordan ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Now Perez nods yes. Comes the 3-0 offering. It is straight down the middle. That's a changeup, strike 1. So it's Williams still ahead in the count this time, 3-1. So Williams hoping to get aboard here to lead off the 3rd inning. 3-1 pitch from Dean Perez. It is in the dirt, so walk to lead off.
Now batting.
Timmy Fishvolt was the designated hitter. Fishvolt was the catcher in last night's game. He was on the bench in game 1 today, and now he is playing game 2 as the designated hitter. Nobody out. Jordan Williams on first base, reached by that walk a moment ago. Here's a stretch by Perez. Here comes the offering to Timmy. It is ground ball right to first, but foul. Strike 1. Until the sun is kind of beaming to my right, until the sun is going to set in a little bit. It's still sunshiny out here, but enjoy it while you can, because sunset time is at the door. Of course, for the Seagulls, a playoff berth is at the door. Let's put it that way. Here's the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a drive to shallow center. It's going to be an easy catch, and throw to first. I'll get back. Safe. Oh man, Jordan was nearly licked.
Now batting, number 38.
Shane Wallace in the box now for San Francisco. I bet Jordan Williams would have been pretty embarrassed had he been doubled off. Here's Shane Wallace in the box now for San Francisco. Williams still on first, this time 1 away. And now here's Perez into a stretch. Here's the offering to Shane. It is inside corner, strike 1. Well, the Seagulls, their magic number is 1. It's either a San Francisco win or a Reno loss. Means the Seagulls go to the playoffs. Of course, Reno is off tonight. They play top speed for a twin bill tomorrow at 2 up at Golden Eagle. Comes the 1-strike pitch. Runner goes. It is inside, and it's going to be an uncontested stolen base credited to Jordan Williams. So it's an even count on Shane. Well, it's 1 away and a runner in scoring position in Jordan Williams. Because Jordan Williams, he broke for second, and the catcher, that being John Wynn, had 0 chance to nail him. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. This is foul to the right, out of play. Warning, baseballs are closer than they appear. So it's Wallace behind in the count 1-2. Yes, 3rd inning. Seagulls on top 5-0. This is going to be a 7-inning game between San Francisco and Sacramento. Here's a stretch by Perez. 1-2 to Shane. Swing and a miss. 2 down for the Seagulls here in the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 14, Ethan Stern.
Ethan Stern back to the top of the Seagull lineup. It's up to Stern to pick up Jordan from second base. A base hit to the outfield can theoretically plate Williams, but stay tuned. So let's see if Stern can regulate here. The runner in scoring position. Stretch by Perez. Here comes the offering to Stern. It is swing rip to left. That's down the line. Hammer. It's going to be a fair ball. It's going to skip to extreme left. Williams is going to score easy. Well, I guess Williams could walk home that time. So it's going to be an automatic double for Ethan. 6-0 San Francisco. Still 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Okay, a pinch hitter for Moody. Thank you. My compliments to the home plate umpire.
Now batting, number 20, Dirk Ryan.
Dirk Ryan, who is on the bench until now. He is going to come up as a pinch hitter in place of Moody. Let's go, Captain Dirk. Let's keep it going there, Captain Dirk. 2 outs as it's... he bats in place of Gabrielson, excuse me. Oh, that was a goof. Here's the stretch. Here's the pitch to Captain Dirk. Swinging a foul right side of the play. Strike 1. Look out. One strike on Captain Dirk. So Stern on second base. Still 2 down here in the 3rd inning. The stretch by Perez. Check second. Deals 1 strike pitch. Runner goes. It is inside ball hit. It's going to graze him. So that will nullify the stolen base. It grazed Captain Dirk in the arm. So that being said, Stern is going to be ordered back to second. The stolen base attempt has been nullified by a plunk.
Kai.
Moody in the box. Yeah, I was wrong with my assumption that Kai Moody was up. In fact, it was Cole Gabrielson. 2 on, still 2 away. Okay, I guess you can hear some commotion from the Seagull dugout. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, 2 outs. First and second for the Seagulls. Stern on second. Captain Dirk on first. The stretch by Perez. Check on second. He deals it. Outside. 1-0. Moody had in the count, went in. 6-0 San Francisco. Of course, game 1 was achingly close. Game 2 is turning into a rout. Stretch by Perez. He deals the 0-1 to Moody. And a swing and a drive on a pop-up to on the size, the torch on the Statue of Liberty to second base. He makes the play to leave 2 out there. At the end of 3 full innings, Seagulls ahead, 6 left. We're heading to the top half of inning numero 4. It's going to be Evan Nelson to lead things off for Sacramento. The Seagulls leading this one 6-0 as the Heat are in the midst of a 6-run deficit, and they're going to look to at least chip away with the meat of the order due up 3, 4, and 5. It's Nelson who's the designated hitter facing right-handed pitcher Hayden Crowe. For the first 3 innings, Hayden has looked as cool as a cucumber on the mound. Here's Crowe. He's into his motion. The pitch to Nelson. Outside corner, strike 1. Well, I guess Hayden Crowe has been almost untouchable out there on the mound for San Francisco. He is good. See if he can keep it up here in the 4th. 0-1 offering to Nelson. It is cut on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2. All right, so the Seagulls ahead by 6 runs here, and they're inching closer to a playoff spot, but it's the Seagulls have to stay focused here. They got to always play like the score's 0-0. Crowe deals the 0-2. It is outside. Tried to fool Nelson. Couldn't. 1-2. Yes, at times like this, I feel like it's kind of getting tiring broadcasting this much baseball in a weekend. 1-2. Chop. Left side, foul, still 1-2 It's almost like I feel like when I'm in commercial, I kind of feel an urge just to lay back on this bench, put my back on the bench, the front side of the bench that's right behind me, and just try to relax that way. 1-2. It's foul tip, so it's still 1-2. All I gotta say is, well, it's been one of those things where basically I am not at liberty to do something that's in comparison to what Homer Simpson does at the Springfield Power Plant Sector 7G. If I fall asleep in the booth, that would be unthinkable, but not that it's going to happen. Really, don't get me wrong. That's no need to worry about that. 1-2 once again from Crowe to Nelson. It is cut on and missed. 1 away.
Now batting, number 26, Kevin.
Fitzgerald in the box. But here's the thing. One time when I was on my lunch break, one of my female associates fell asleep at the lunch table, and I immersed her hand in a cup of warm water, and the rest is history. Of course, to me, it was a joke. To her, it was humiliation. Fitzgerald in the box with one away. Base is empty for Sacramento. The motion by Crow. Here comes the pitch. Fitzgerald is taken downstairs 1-0. So Fitzgerald looking to get something started for Sacramento here in the fourth. Sacramento trails by 6 runs. They are going to look to dig themselves out of this hole. The 1-0 pitch to Fitzgerald. Strike called, 1-1 count. A ball and a strike on Fitzgerald. One away. So the space is empty for Sacramento. Crow ready. He deals it. Strike 2 swinging. Took a hack at a low outsider, and it's Fitzgerald behind 1-2. So Hayden Crow, wow, he has become a strikeout artist in this contest. Here it comes. Outside 2-2. One away, base is empty for the Heat here in the fourth inning. The motion by Crow, the 2-2. It is cut on, chips his back and runs routinely to short. He's going to have to hustle his throw to first. Yeah, get him, dude. I guess why on earth did Fitzgerald even bother just walk to first? That ain't going to get him anywhere.
Now batting, number 25, Trey.
If he did that for a major league franchise, he'd be back to the minors. Trey Furry in the box now for the Sacramento Heat. 2 away, and it's up to Furry to generate a 2-out rally. Sacramento, dude, to Sacramento, I do not want to see you give up. Crow ready. Here comes pitch to Furry. It is strike called outside corner 0-1. Come on, guys. Come on, Sacramento players. I don't want to see you just give up. Because remember, a winner never quits. A quitter never wins. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Going away that time. That was close. An even count of 1-1 on Furry. A ball and a strike. Here comes a motion by Crow. The 1-1. Dropped up past the mound to second base. He fields it. Quick release first. Then plenty of time. 3 up, 3 down. After 3.5, it is Sacramento trailing 6 left. New pitcher for Sacramento. It's going to be Donovan Ramirez, the new right-handed hitter coming in to relieve Dean Perez. Dean Perez was sent to an early shower, so that is to say Perez ain't going to make the Dean's list tonight. That's unfortunate. Felix Abaret in the box now for the San Francisco Seagulls. The Seagulls tallied 3 times in the first, twice in the second, once in the third, and lead at 6-lev. Here's Donovan Ramirez on the mound. The motion and the offering to Felix, way outside, 1-0. Donovan Ramirez, who's from San Jose, just completed his senior year at William Jessup. 1-0 on Felix. The motion and the pitch. Ball 2, just missed upstairs, 2-0. But even so, should the Seagulls tally 4 or more times in this frame, they could be in position to ice this ball game early. The 2-0 to Felix. Check swing, did he go? No! Ball 3. As the latest pitch was an outsider. Felix ahead and count 3-0. Ramirez delivers outside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch leadoff walk to Felix. Jared Bannister, is this Bannister? Actually, my mistake. This is going to be a new guy coming into bat.
Pinch hitting for the Gulls. Number 20.
John Murray coming up to bat now in place of Jared Bannister. So John Murray can do here as far as generating some offense for the Seagulls here in the 4th inning. Seagulls on top by 6, and they're going to look to open up a bag of tricks. Ramirez into a stretch. Comes the offering to Murray. It is outside corner for a strike. Nice way for Ramirez to throw a called strike at long last. 1-0 on Murray. We're in the 4th inning. Seagulls ahead 6-0. This 4th inning, what is probably going to be 7 innings tonight. Here's the 0-1. It's upstairs, a ball. So, Donovan Ramirez, who resides in the capital of Silicon Valley, San Jose Canseco. 1-1 pitch. Outside 2-1. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike on John Murray. John Murray, who shares no relation with Bill. Here it comes. Strike 2 call it outside corner 2-1. Yeah, Bill. In other words, the Hollywood actor Bill Murray has been in Hollywood since I can remember. Dude, that guy's, he's famous. Yeah, Bill Murray. Comes the 2-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. He took hack at a low outsider and came up empty.
How about him?
Jack Thompson coming up, 1 away. Let's see what Thompson does here for the Seagull offense here. Runner on first and Felix Abaret, 1 away. Ramirez ready. He deals it low. 1 ball, no strikes on Jack Thompson. See what Jack can do here as far as generating some offense. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Here it comes. Strike called outside corner, 1-1. In the bottom of the 4th, Seagulls ahead 6-0. There's the 1-1. Strike 2 called. Now it's Thompson behind, went in 2. Look, when it comes to the count, there's only 1-2. Yeah, maybe I ought to go home and watch Channel 2 tonight. Comes the 1-2 offering. It is swinging a miss, 2 down. Here comes pinch hitter, and once again, Samuel Uze. Samuel Uze pinch hitting in place of Jordan Williams. So I guess the Seagulls looking to send in the reserves. I guess, well, at this point of the contest, the backups are lemony fresh. Maybe they ought to generate some offense. It's almost like maybe Caviglia and his troops are thinking, when you knock him down, don't let him up. Samuel Uze up. I guess the Seagulls like to send in the backups, and at this point of the contest, the backups are fresh. Samuel Uze up with Aberouette on first, 2 down. Here's a stretch by Ramirez. The pitch to Samuel. It is taken high, 1-0. Fourth inning, it is Seagulls on top, 6-0. Here's right-hander Ramirez into the stretch. The 1-0. Downstairs. Breaks too soon. 2 balls, no strikes. So it's Samuel heading the count. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Felix on first. The stretch, the pitch. Ball 3. So it's 3 balls and no strikes on Samuel. Alright, so it's 3 balls, no strikes on Samuel. The stretch by Ramirez. He deals it inside to walk. So I guess Felix walked on 4 pitches to lead off the frame, and then with 2 outs, Samuel walks on 4 consecutive offerings. Timmy Fishboat up with 2 on, 2 away.
Timmy Fishboat.
Alright, Timmy Fishboat looking to pick up at least a run here. Of course, Felix is a slow runner since he is a catcher and he is heavy set, so you don't expect him to score unless it's drive into the alley. Here comes the offering. It is swing. What he went around, whether it's a called strike or a swinging strike, that's utterly unknown. But bottom line, it's 0-1 on the Seagull designated hitter. Over in the 4th, Seagulls on top, 6-0. Seagulls with the small threat. Stretch by Ramirez, the 0-1. Swing around, line on the ground to shortstop's field at third base. That's a quick release first, and it's going to be safe! As first baseman took his foot off the bag. Now the Sox are packed with Seagulls. Now batting is going to be Shane Wallace.
Now batting, number 38, Shane Wallace.
Sox packed with Seagulls, still 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Seagulls on top by 6. Now they're looking out to open up a bag of tricks. This is the 6th man the Seagulls have sent to bat here in the 4th inning. So it's up to Shane Wallace to take 1 swing and get a bunch of runs. So see what Shane does here. It's stretched by Ramirez. Comes pitch to Shane. Upstairs, 1-0. One ball, no strikes on Shane Wallace. Comes Ramirez into a stretch. The 1-0 to Wallace. Taking the high. So a couple high ones issued by Ramirez, and it's Shane ahead in the count, 2-0. So Shane has to be patient up there. Stretched by Ramirez. Here comes the 2-0. Strike called outside corner, 2-1. So Shane does here, 1 swing will plate at least a run or 2 here. Comes a stretch by Ramirez. Here comes the 2-1 offering. It is swing and a miss, and it's a 2-2 count on Shane. Even count on Shane Wallace, stretched by Ramirez. 2-2 offering, and a swing and a foul tip into the catcher's glove, and the Seagulls squander an opportunity. At the end of 4, Seagulls on top, 6-love. We're in the 5th inning here at San Bruno Park. It is San Francisco leading Sacramento 6-0. It's going to be the anonymous Sacramento first baseman to lead things off. Maybe I will catch his name. Who knows, dude? A guy who's not listed on either the roster or the handwritten lineup sheet, so that's a bit of a rip-off. Well, that's the way it goes oftentimes in baseball, sometimes in life. 5th inning, Sacramento trails by 6. Hayden Crow on the mound. The motion and the pitch. Chop to third base. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike on the dude that has never been in my kitchen. This guy is not listed on either the lineup sheet or the roster. Great. Crow into his motion. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called. Now it's 0-2. The motion by Crow. 0-2 offering. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on this anonymous right-handed slugger for Sacramento. Tyler White is on deck. 1-2 inside. So it's an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The motion by Crow. 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Sit him down, Crow. 1 away.
Now batting for the Heat, number 27, Tyler White.
Tyler White comes up to bat now for Sacramento. Sacramento is starting to run out of opportunities here. Well, just San Francisco determined to provide the exclamation point on a playoff pursuit. Crow wheels and deals to Whitey. It is on the outside corner for a called strike on 1. Of course, I know that the home plate umpire, like he asked what inning we're in, of course, it said 6th inning on scoreboard. They had to fix it and say it's the 5th, and he also asked me where am I broadcasting. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Crow. It is outside low, ball 1. Well, anyway, the umpire asked me where this game is being broadcast. I said you can go onto the YouTube channel of Bay Area Sports TV and find archived games. 1-1 to Whitey. It is strike 2 call, and it's Whitey behind 1-2. That's right. I even said to the home plate umpire, I said, you can go onto the Bay Area Sports TV YouTube channel and check out taped broadcasts. 1-2, strike 3 swinging, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts. Forwards K's. Yeah, forwards K's all in a row.
24, John Wynn.
John Wynn coming up, who is defensively the catcher for the Sacramento Heat. So far in tonight's contest, the Seagulls have been able to cool off the Heat. Comes the motion and the pitch to the Heat catcher. It is skied to right on the first pitch. Right fielder under. He's going to make the play on the first pitch. 3 up, 3 down. After 4.5, Seagulls ahead. 6 left. Bottom of the 5th inning here at San Bruno Park. Seagulls lead 6-0. It's going to be Ethan Stern to lead things off.
Regulate
Now batting.
of his property.
Number 14,
Good too.
Ethan
But you can't be any
Stern.
geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
So Ethan looking to regulate this plate appearance against right-handed hurler Donovan Ramirez. The motion and the pitch to Stern. It is a foul tip and it's 0-1. This could be a long shot, but should the Seagulls tally 4 or more times in this frame, they could end the ball game early by virtue of the mercy rule, but chances are that may not happen. Ramirez into his motion. The 1-strike pitch to Stern. It is high. 1-1. There's other games in the docket tonight. The South Bay Storm play the Medford Rogues in Oregon. That game kicked off tonight at 6:35. I'll give you more in just a sec. 1-1 pitch to Ethan Stern. Here it is. Strike 2. 1-2 count. And finally, the Yuba Sutter Gold Sox host the California Bees in Marysville. That game kicked off earlier tonight at 7 o'clock. 1-2 on Stern. Ramirez into his windup. 1-2 pitch to Ethan. Chopped up the middle. It's going to be through. A base hit to center field for Stern. So the leadoff man aboard. I know that both Top Speed Baseball and the Reno Rams are idle tonight, but the Rams and the Speedos play each other tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Both dates doubleheaders. But even so, I'll be back here at San Bruno Park 1 Earth cycle from now when the Seagulls and Heat play each other. It's tomorrow night, 6:35. You be there. Comes Captain Dirk in the box for San Francisco. Stretch, the pitch. Upstairs 1-0. Now Dirk Ryan with the 1-ball, no strike count on him. It's Ethan Stern on first. Nobody down. Bottom of inning number 5. Stretch. Ramirez deals. Foul tipped. It's 1-1. So it's an even count on Captain Dirk. We're in the 5th inning. It is Seagulls ahead, 6 left, but they're looking to generate some more offense here in the bottom of inning number 5. Ramirez ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. There goes running pitch. Strike to a swing and throw to second base. And it's going to be well off the bullseye, and stealing second, almost uncontested, is Stern. The latest pitch was a swing and strike. 1-2 on Captain Dirk. So Captain Dirk looking to pick up Stern from second base as Ramirez into the stretch. 1-2 to Captain Dirk. Upstairs. 2-2. Two and 2 to count on Captain Dirk. Stern on second. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 5th. Stretch. 2-2 to Captain Dirk. It's fouled off, so it's still 2-2. Well, we're in the 5th. It is Seagulls on top by 6 runs. 6-0 San Francisco here in the 5th inning. Of course, I wonder what the scoop on the game between the Giants and the Mets was earlier today. That game at Oracle Park earlier today at 1:05. 2-2 once again to Captain Dirk. Downstairs. Full count. Now the sun is starting to go down. I guess the sun was beaming in my eyes for a while. Now it's starting. Okay, dude, someone switch on the light towers. The sun is going down. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. So I guess Captain Dirk was converted to Captain Crunch. One away. Well, of course, for games played at night, no power means no baseball.
Number 42, Matt O'Mahony.
Matt O'Mahony batting in place of Kai Moody. Someone forgot to switch on the light towers. That's fabulous. That's fascinating. That is cheesecake with pink frosting. All right, here's Matt O'Mahony batting in place of Kai Moody. Someone know where the main switch is to the light towers? Okay, we're in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Stern still on second base. The stretch. That pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. The scoreboard says we're in the 6th inning. It's supposed to say we're in the 5th inning. Here it is. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Matt O'Mahony. All right. Stretched by Ramirez. Comes the 0-2 offering. It is swing and a miss. 2 down. I guess our scoreboard operator is deliberately trying to fool the umpires about the scoop on the umpire. Now they fix it. It's 5th, and yeah, that's more like it. Felix Abarouette in the box, 2 outs, and it's still Stern on second base. The stretch, the pitch, so strike. I guess Felix did not pull the trigger, and it was on the plate. 0-1 the count on Felix Abarouette. Well, it's 6-0 San Francisco. One swing by Felix can make it 7, maybe 8. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Strike 2. What a way for Ramirez to freeze Felix on back-to-back offerings. So Felix quickly behind, 0-2. All right, 2 outs. Stern on second base. Stretched by Ramirez. He deals it. Ball 1, low and away. 1-2. Alright, so it's like it appears that the Seagulls, well, let's see if Felix will have to get a base hit and pick up Stern. Stay tuned. Stretch. 1-2 offering. It is upstairs. 2-2. Now they finally switch on the light tower, so it's about time, dude. 2-2 on Felix. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Here we go, Felix. He deals it. Stringing a foul right side out of play. I guess the home plate umpire making a request for 4 baseballs. Well, my memo to the home plate umpire, at least one of those baseballs is a Dion autographed baseball, and will one day come with a certificate of authenticity. Stretched by Ramirez, 2-2 to Felix. All house in his kitchen, ball 3. Full count. So Stern on second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Stretched by Ramirez. 3-2 payoff. Ball 4. Rock puts Skulls on the pond.
Now batting, number 23, John Murray.
John Murray looking to generate some offense for San Francisco. First and second, 2 away for San Francisco. The Seagulls with a small threat. Ramirez worked his way out of a bases-loaded jam in the 4th. Now he's facing a goals on the pond situation with 2 down in the 5th. The stretch. The pitch to Murray. It is strike 1 on the changeup, 0-1. We'll see. I mean, it's up to Murray to generate some more breathing room for San Francisco. Bottom of the 5th, Seagulls head 6-0. Here's the stretch, the 1-strike pitch. Swing whip to left. Oh, that's hammered! Oh, boy! Oh, it's caught. My goodness, I thought he got all of it. Well, 2 men are left for San Francisco. At the end of 5, 6-0 Seagulls. New arm on the mound for San Francisco as we head to the 6th inning. It's going to be right-handed hitter Sean Craig, number 11. I know Sean's girlfriend Maddie is sitting right behind me in the euchre seats. I got to talk with her before this nightcap got underway, and it was nice to have a little conversation with Sean Craig's girlfriend Maddie before Game 2 started. Anyway, Jared Perry to lead things off for the Sacramento Heat. Sacramento trails 6-0 as they are down to their last 6 outs, trailing by 6. All right, so it's going to be Perry, Smith, and Buhovic, 9, 1, and 2 for Sacramento in the 6th. 5 innings down, possibly 2 innings left to play. See what Perry does here. It's the Heat are in the hole, and they're going to hope to dig themselves out against right-handed hitter Sean Craig coming in to relieve Hayden Crow. Stretched by Craig, he deals strike 1 on the outside corner, 0-1. So I will say, after 5 scoreless innings, Hayden Crow is going to take his seat in the dugout and pray for Sean Craig. 1 strike on Jared Perry. Here's the stretch by Craig. 0-1 to Perry. It is in the dirt. So it's an even count, 1-1. This game ain't a done deal, because I know the Seagulls have to get 6 more defensive gems to officially ice their place in the playoffs. Stretch by Craig. 1-1 pitch to Perry. It is upstairs, 2-1. So hitters count on Jared Perry. As I will say, I will be back here at San Bruno Park on Sunday night when the Seagulls and Sacramento Heat play each other for a single 9-inning contest. Sunday night, 6:35. You be there. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging, 2-2. I will say, like I said at the top of the show, should the Seagulls win out from this point forward, the Seagulls will finish in 3rd place since the Seagulls own the tiebreaker over the Yuba Sutter Gold Sox. Stretched by Craig, target outside, 2-2 to Perry. It is strike 3 call, ring him up, a backwards K. 1 away, back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be a pinch hitter for Matt Smith. Let me see what this dude is. Ryan Tipton.
For the Heat, number 2, Ryan Tipton.
Ryan Tipton up 1 away, bases empty. Ryan Tipton, where's the 2? Stretched by Craig. Here comes pitch to Tipton. It is on the outside corner. Strike called, 0-1. So Tipton in his first plate appearance of this contest, of this whole twin bill. I guess he's using a pink bat. Dude, Ryan, I love that bat. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. So it's Tipton behind 0-2. Yes, Ryan Tipton using a pink bat. That is fabulous. 2 strikes on Tipton. Stretched by Craig. He deals it. Strike swing, he went around. Strike 3. 2 down. So the Seagulls within 4 outs of the playoffs. Here's another pinch hitter.
Number 5,
Brian Baker. So let's see what Baker does here as far as the 2-out rally for Sacramento here in the 6th. Stretched by Craig. Here comes the offering. Ball. Just missed low. 1-0. So it's Brian Baker with a 1-ball, no strike count. Evan Nelson is the on-deck batter, hoping to get a turn to bat. He will if Baker gets on. Here's a stretch by Craig. Timeout. Oh, dude, that pitch would have been a ball had it been declared, but timeout was called just in the nick of time. Dude, what do you think this is, a waltz? Still 1-0 the count on Baker. Well, I guess, from what I can understand, Kaviglia thinks being a baseball coach is like being a baker. You have to have specific ingredients and know how to blend them accordingly. But of course, that pitch actually did count. It was a ball. Here's the 2-0. In the dirt. Well, evidently it's 3-0. Like I said, the Seagulls within 4 outs of officially icing their place in the playoffs, which will be less than a week away. It's going to be this Thursday forthcoming at College of Marin. 3 balls and no strikes on Baker. Here's the stretch by Craig rather. He deals it. Strike 1 swing in, 3-1. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike on Baker. Yeah, hey, Sean Craig, who came in to relieve Hayden. I'm getting those names mixed up. So the umpire does confirm it is 3-1. So Craig has to stay focused up there. It is 3-1. Yeah. So it's Baker still ahead in the count. This time 3 balls, 1 strike. Stretch by Craig. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. Outside corner, full count. So it's up to Craig to try to squeeze that 3rd strike by Baker. 3-2 count, 2 down, bases empty. The stretch by Craig. 3-2 payoff. Give me some cheesecake. Strike 3 called. Craig mows him down in order. 1, 2, 3. 5.5 innings in the books. Seagulls had 6 left. We'll be heading to the bottom of the 6th inning in just a moment. I know that when Sean Craig struck out the Heat in order in the top of the 6th, I guess his girlfriend Maddie in her heart seemed to be going crazy for her boyfriend's relief appearances so far. But even so, the Seagulls offense coming up here. It's Jack Thompson to lead things off. This could be a long shot, but should the Seagulls tally 4 or more times in the 6th inning, San Francisco could cause the mercy rule to be enforced. But even so, more of a chance that ain't going to happen. Thompson up at 6-7-8. 6-7-8 facing Ramirez. Donovan goes into his motion. Here comes the pitch to Jack. Strike called. 0-1. We're in the 6th of what is going to be perhaps a 7-inning affair between the Heat and the Seagulls. The Seagulls on the cusp of a playoff spot. The right-hander Ramirez deals the 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Jack. Two strikes on Thompson. Samuel Uze on deck. The motion by Ramirez. He deals it upstairs. 1-2. Well, my friends, it's the Seagulls' grasp on a playoff spot is achingly close. See if they can claim it. Ramirez into his windup. 1-2 offering. It is swing and a miss. 1 away. I will say that Donovan Ramirez has been pretty effective despite him throwing puffs, but even so, I mean, he was able to end a bases loaded threat in the 4th and retired the Seagulls with 2 on and 2 away in the 5th. We'll see if the trend continues here. But I will say, as far as Sacramento in this nightcap, their bats have not sounded loud enough, evidently. Here's Samuel Uze in the box. The motion by Ramirez. The pitch. He checked to swing, and did he offer? I don't think so. One ball and a strike on Samuel Uze. The right-hander Ramirez into his motion. The 1-0 pitch. It is foul tipped, and it's 1-1 fouled off the helmet of the catcher John Wynn, but he somehow took it like a tough cookie. Striking the ball on Samuel Uze. All right, so I guess home plate umpire elects to hand the new baseball to just hand deliver it to Ramirez. That's hospitable for the home plate umpire to, rather than toss the ball to the pitcher, just walk over and hand deliver the baseball to the pitcher. That's, yeah, be hospitable as foretold by the Hilton hotel chain, really. Well, dude, that's almost like, what's the word? Well, I don't know, it's difficult to say, really. The Seagulls' grasp on a playoff spot is achingly close. A strike and a ball on Samuel Uze. Here's Ramirez into his windup. The 1-1 pitch to Samuel. It is strike 2 called, so Samuel behind 1-2. So Samuel behind. Here's Ramirez into his windup. The 1-2 to Samuel. It is cut on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now batting, number 22, Timmy Fishboat.
Timmy Fishboat was the designated hitter looking to generate a 2-out rally for San Francisco here in the 6th inning. The Seagulls on top 6-0 here in the 6th. Wow, that's amazing. Here's Ramirez. He goes into his windup. Here comes the pitch to Timmy Fishboat. Swinging and a miss. Oh, what a way for Ramirez to blow that pitch by Fishboat. One strike on the Seagull designated hitter. The motion by the righty. He deals the 0-1. Swing and a miss. And quickly 0-2 on Fishboat. Two strikes. Ramirez into his motion. He deals it inside. So it's Fishboat still behind. 1 ball, this time 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty for San Francisco here in the 6th. 6th inning was going to be a 7-inning contest. Seagulls in the driver's seat. Ramirez ready. 1-2 offering. Swinging a chopper foul. Still 1-2. As I said before, I am Dion, and I am sugar and spice and everything nice.
1-2, play.
Ramirez ready. 1-2 offering once again. Downstairs, 2-2. So it's an even count on the Seagull designated hitter. Shane Wallace is on deck. The motion by Ramirez. 2-2 offering to Fishboat. Outside full count. The ball squirted away from the catcher. So it's Fishboat and the Seagulls hoping for either base hit or ball 4. Either one will send Shane Wallace to the dish. 3-2 count on Fishboat. Motion by Ramirez. Here comes payoff. Got him! And that will do it for the Seagulls as 6 innings, half a dozen innings in the books. Seagulls within 3 outs of the playoffs. 6-0 San Francisco. Well, my friends, it's the moment of truth. It's down to the wire here. The Seagulls, within 3 outs, have officially punching their ticket to the playoffs. Seagulls had 6-love, as here comes, here's it's Evan Nelson. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5 due up for Sacramento. We're pushing 8 o'clock here on this Saturday evening. It's going to be Nelson, Fitzgerald, and Furry, 3, 4, and 5, facing Sean Craig, who's in his second inning of relief. It's up to Craig and the Seagull defense to seal the deal. The stretch by Craig, the pitch to Nelson, swing and a foul tip into the catcher's glove, strike 1. So the Seagulls playoff berth is achingly close. They need 3 outs to officially punch their ticket. Stretch. 1 strike pitch from Craig, swinging a foul, so it's 0-2 on Nelson. All right, so the Seagulls and their fans, a lot of Seagull devotees coming out here to the park to witness their team make a trip to the postseason for the 4th consecutive year. 2 strikes on Nelson as Craig kind of with his glove off, kind of rubbing up that baseball. So it's 2 strikes on Nelson. Nelson the DH for Sacramento. Stretch. 0-2. Outside. 1-2. Well, for Sacramento, it is in the miracle stage at this juncture of the contest. Of course, Caleb Watson on deck. He will come up as a pinch hitter. The stretch. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul, so Nelson stays alive for now. So the Seagulls within 3 outs of the playoffs, leading 6-0. So it's Nelson still behind in the count. Craig into the stretch. Target inside. 1-2. Swinging a lifter, foul. So we'll do it again. What a way for Evan to battle here, making Craig work for what he gets. So it's still 1-2 on Evan Nelson. Craig ready. 1-2 once again. Another 2-2. So it's the even count on Nelson. Craig into the stretch. Target outside. 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Now the Seagulls within 2 outs of going to the playoffs. Caleb Watson pinch hitting here. 1 away. Seagulls need 2 outs to provide the exclamation point on their journey to the postseason. All right, so the Seagulls' trip to the playoffs is achingly close. Caleb Watson coming up. Of course, Connor Lane, another pinch hitter, is on deck. So here's the stretch by Craig. Here comes pitch to Caleb. It is strike called outside corner, 0-1. So like I said, the Seagulls' trip to the playoffs achingly close. So here's Craig. He's ready. Comes the 1 strike pitch. Swinging a foul. So it's 0-2 on Caleb. Caleb, like I said, has just completed his freshman year at Biola, Bible Institute of Los Angeles. 0-2 on Caleb. 1 away, bases empty here in the 7th. Stretch by Craig, target outside, 0-2. Strike 3 called, 2 down, and the Seagulls are within 1 out of the playoffs. Let me hear from you, Seagull Nation. The Seagulls are on the cusp. It looks like here comes Caviglia. He's going to trot out to the mound for a conference with Craig. Well, all I got to say is it is 8 o'clock at night here in San Bruno. Is this going to be it for Craig? Evidently. Guess Craig was pitching well, but I guess Caviglia elected to have him pass the baton here in the 7th inning. Yeah, 1 more out to go. It's going to be Jake Ryan coming in to pitch in place of Sean Craig. Wow, what an amazing strategy by Caviglia had I ever seen before. To pull a pitcher when he's pitching that well, that's an amazing strategy. I commend you there, Caviglia. All right, so the Seagulls The Seagulls, their playoff berth is at the door. All they need is one more out, and they will do it. 2 outs, base is empty for Sacramento here in the 7th. Seagulls on top 6-0. We'll see. The Seagulls are on the cusp of their 4th consecutive trip to the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League playoffs. The Seagulls went to the well 3 times the past 3 years and came up empty. Maybe this year could be the Seagulls' year, providing that they can persevere through some treacherous terrain in the postseason forthcoming. All right, so this is it. The Seagulls are within 1 out of going to the playoffs. The Seagulls playoff quest is at the door, as we'll see. Anyway, Connor Lane coming up to pinch hit. The Sacramento Heat down to their last chance here. Bases empty, 2 down. Seagulls on top 6-0. And San Francisco is on the cusp of the postseason. Right, the Seagulls playoff berth is out the door. It is 8:02 at night. Here's Ryan into his motion, the pitch to Lane. Strike called, so the Seagulls 2 strikes away from the playoffs. Now Ryan into his motion, 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1, so the Seagulls still 2 strikes away from the postseason. Ryan ready. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Hitters count on Connor Lane. Ryan ready. 2-on. Swing and a miss. Now the Seagulls 1 strike away from the playoffs. On your feet, Seagull Nation. Let me hear it. The motion by Ryan. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. This should do it. Under it, it's first baseman. Ball game! Let the party begin! The Seagulls are going back to the playoffs! Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire! The Seagulls are back in the postseason! Give it to me loud! San Francisco is back in the postseason! Let the party begin! Lights out! To the playoffs we go! San Francisco is hoping to make this season. It's very possible 2019 could be the Seagulls' year. Only time will tell as the Seagulls blank the Heat 6-0. A combined whitewash twirled by the Seagull pitching staff. The Seagulls' magic number is 0. Lights out to the playoffs we go! Reno has been eliminated. The Seagulls are back in the postseason. When the Seagulls and Heat play each other, as for the San Francisco Seagulls, it's just a tune-up for the postseason. Once again, I am your announcer, Dion, reminding you, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Once again, final score, Seagulls win 6-0 and are back in the postseason. For Bay Area Sports TV, I am your announcer, Dion. And as foretold by Jack Buck and Joe Buck, I will see you tomorrow night.